Yo, my name is Matias, and in this video, I'm going to share exactly how to get clients in 2025 if you have a marketing agency or if you're just selling services online. And there's a lot of people online that want to teach cold outreach. Oh, just send 1,000 DMs, send 1,000 emails. That doesn't work anymore. I don't think it ever worked. Maybe in the 2000s it worked, but they're still promoting this form of getting clients when they've never even done it themselves. I'm not going to name any names, but top people in the space, all they want to sell you on is 10K a month. You better DM half the planet and you'll get there. You only need 5 people. Like, come on. I've literally made 16K last month with my marketing agency. In total, I've made over 200,000 profit with my agency in the past 2 to 3 years. So I definitely know how to attract clients, and I only send out DMs to get my first ever client. After that, I've never sent out any more cold DMs. I've never done cold email marketing, and I've never done phone calls, like phone, whatever they're called. A lot of the people that you follow that got you into the space, yes, it's important because they introduced you to something. But what are they using to get clients for their own course? You got to think about that. Social media. They're using social media to get clients, and then they teach you that you need to send cold emails and cold Instagram DMs and cold this, cold that. Yet you only bought from him because it wasn't cold, it was warm, and you watched a lot of his videos and you knew who he was. If you got a cold DM from a person and you're like, who even is this? Oh, let me buy his $3,000 program. That doesn't happen anymore, and it's never going to happen, especially now in 2025, 2026, and in the future with AI. People want a personal connection. There has to be a lot of trust, and then they want to spend money with you. If there's not that trust, they're never going to buy from you, not even $1. They're not even willing to spend $1 because credit card information, they really got to trust you to put their credit card information. And if you don't get, my cat is being annoying. He's a hater. My cat's a hater. But basically, what I was saying is, and I love my cat. He's just a little, yeah. But main thing is social media now. And I've saw like literally starting today, Instagram is going to be showing up on Google search. I don't know exactly how it is. Whatever the case it is, basically grow your audience on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Post a lot of content that people are like, wow, this guy's smart. Wow, this guy's giving me a lot of information. If you do ads, if you do SEO, if you do email marketing, if you sell any service online, talk about your service every single day. It's free marketing. And you can also pay for attention too. Post 100 times. The best performing video, boost that $20 a day. Now your best performing video, even more people get to see it. Because the person that makes the most money is not the person that's the best at it. It's the person that the most people know about it. When they're like, oh, I need help with my car, they're not thinking who's the best. They're thinking about what person they remember. And the most well-known is going to make the most money online, no matter what. If you're well-known and provide a good service, you're going to make so much more money because there's so much more attention. If Coca-Cola was really that good, why are they still promoting? Why is every company still doing advertisements? Top of mind, you want to buy from them. If they stop showing up on your feed, if they stop promoting themselves, people are going to start forgetting. It's almost like people like seeing their products on their phone and then buying it. Like, oh my God, yeah, Coca-Cola. But what is that? But basically, that's why I'm making this YouTube channel to post every day about what I'm thinking and really getting people to become people that think for themselves, that don't listen to people that aren't even going to benefit them, and to just share my truth, what I'm thinking, because I'm just like you. I'm trying to build a business online, and there's a lot of fakes. There really is a lot of fakes, bad information, just AI people in general. People that just want to make money by not giving value. They just want to take money, which that's not really a business. And, this social media, don't think of it easy. It's not easy. It's your business. Would you rather spend 1,000 hours sending cold emails and getting one client and then he leaves you and now you're back to zero? Or spending 1,000 hours on content, now you have 10,000 followers and you're constantly getting DM'd by people saying, I really like your content, I want to work with you. Even if you lose a client, there's more clients. After 1,000 hours, you've built an audience that wants to keep listening to you, that wants to keep buying from you. That's why social media is way better than just cold DMing, cold emailing, cold all of this. The new strategy is posting on social media. Bro, my cat is actually like so annoying, bro. He's a hater, bro. Another thing is like push away the haters. They see you winning. They see you winning and then they're like, I want that, but I'm gonna try to stop him so I can get it. That's a weak mindset. You gotta think of abundance. My cat can win. I can win. You can win. We can all win because the hater's gonna keep hating. You know what I'm saying? But social media as well, you're always gonna get haters, which that shows that you're doing the right thing. And what was I saying? I was saying basically, even if, another thing I'm gonna say, I want to keep this video short, but don't think followers equals money. I know people that have 100,000 followers and they can't even make $1,000 off their followers. And then I got people that have 3,000 followers and they're making 100,000 a month. It doesn't make sense from an outside perspective, but if you understand it, it's not about how many followers you have. It's about the quality of people following you and how much they trust you and like you. I would rather have 1,000 followers and it be all billionaires that love me and want to keep watching my videos versus 1,000,000 followers and they're just watching me because I think I look funny. Which one do you think you're going to make more money off of? 1,000 followers that are billionaires or 1,000,000 followers that don't even care about you and they just think you're funny? You could post one story to your billionaire followers and you can fund literally $1 billion company in one day. So you got to really think about, it's not about just having followers. It's about getting the right type of people to follow you. I know YouTube channels that have 5,000 subscribers and they're making like 200, 300,000 a month. That's the opportunity right now. You right now are like, oh, he only has 3,000 subscribers. He's not really making money. I'm gonna just keep sending cold DMs because this is what's working. Bro, this 3,000 subscriber page is getting so many leads, so many booked appointments. Imagine, a video has 300 views, right? Imagine 300 people watching your video and they're all your perfect clients. So they're all people that want your service and 300 of them are watching your videos every time. You don't think you can get 5 of those to want to work with you and book in a call every week? Like people, there's a lot of people, especially people on social media, and I was like this as well. They think that views equals money or followers equals money, which is just not the case whatsoever. You gotta really stop thinking like that. For an example, I don't know, I'll tell you an example so you can search him up so you don't think I'm just like bullshitting, you know what I'm saying? But let me find one right now so we're on the same page. A perfect guy I follow, my boy. Well, I don't personally know him, but well, good example like Nick. Can't really see it, but Nick, and it's backwards. Theriot, he has 50K subs. That's pretty big, but I saw his podcast when he had like 30K. He was making 200,000 a month. Most of it coming from YouTube. Another person, what's his name? This guy right here. This guy right here. John Mark Stevenson. 30K subs. His videos, they get 2 to 20K views per video. You're like, all right, 30K subs, he probably makes a couple grand a month. This guy makes 500,000 a month. He makes $500,000 a month from 30,000 subscribers. From 30,000 people, he makes $500,000. And then you're like, how does this even work? Because he doesn't make his money off of views. He makes his money the people watching his content. Ad revenue, that's for entertainers. Nurturing people and then buying from you because they trust you and like you from watching all your content. These 3,000 people, half of them probably are making like 10K a month. And then half of that, they probably like them, really like them. So what's the math? Like around 8,000 people literally make over 6 figures a month. They really like him and they want to work with him. 8,000 people, let's say his program is like $8,000. Because I don't even know what he sells. But 8,000 people times $8,000, that's $64 million. And of course, when I say big numbers, my cat keeps hating on me again. And I'm pretty sure he charges like $9,997 for whatever program he sells. It's probably pretty good. People keep buying it. At $9,997, he only needs, let's say 1,000 people out of 30,000 buy his program. Let's just say 500 people. Let's just go on the low end just because why not? He just needs 500 people every year to buy his program to make $4.9 million a year, which that's basically what he's doing. He probably gets like 400 to 500 people a year, 1 to 2 people a day. Like, can you convince one person a day to buy your program? And you're posting every day on YouTube? Come on now. But yeah, like this guy, Nick Theriot, his ads agency makes like 300, 400,000 a month. And he gets most of his leads from YouTube. And his YouTube videos get 1,000 views. And he posts like 3 times a week. Who posts a lot too? These influencers that are promoting how to start an SMMA, how to start freelance brand scaling, freelance brand scaling, how to start copywriting, AI copywriting, all this stuff. Yeah, the service is nice, but you got to think about how to attract clients, because that's what's really important. You could be a plumber. If you don't got no clients, you're not really a plumber. You just say you're a plumber, but you don't have money coming in. You don't have work to do. And what's the point of providing a service if nobody wants it or nobody even knows you have it? The only way people know you have it if you're just sending out 1,000 emails a day. I've seen people grow their agencies that way. I just think that's not the move. And then another way is definitely partnerships. Focus a lot on partnerships. Partner up with other agencies to give you clients. Because it's not their service. They provide a service that aligns with it. So it's kind of like if you do roofing, then somebody that does flooring, you do the floors and they're like, oh, do you know anybody that does roofing? Yes, this guy. It's referrals. Become really, really good with people that your services align and you can both give each other a lot of referrals. Super important as well. So social media and referrals and partnerships. And you'll be set for life if you can do this, because both of those grow over time. You can grow your followers, your attention, your social media. You can grow connections, friendships, referrals. You can keep knowing more people. Sending DMs isn't going to take you anywhere. It's basically like putting newspaper ads in 2025. Yeah, it works, but it's not really efficient. I don't want you to be calling 5 times a minute for what? For people to just be like, no. Look, it definitely works. I know people that do it, but this way, it's going to set yourself up for the future in the long term. And you can start getting a lot of booked appointments, a lot of people DMing you, wanting to work with you. And it feels so much better having to convince somebody that you're not a scammer and that you're actually a person that can actually help them, versus people literally begging you to work with them and you're like, it's a whole different position. You got to think about it like, do I want to work with him? Now you be more picky. Now you can actually be like, okay, who's the owner? Who am I making this service for? Is it worth my time? Abundance is key. Scarcity, you can't think in a scarcity mindset. You got to think in abundance mindset. But I want to make this video too long. So I hope this video kind of gave you a better understanding. And this video is not going to give you all the answers. This is to really start thinking, start doing research, start really understanding the space. And yeah, you can keep watching my content because every day I'm gonna be posting about what I think about my business, about the industry, all of that. So yeah, I'll see you.